Angus Cloud was born on July 10, 1998 in Oakland, California. His birth name was Connor Angus Cloud Hickey. He was an actor. He appeared in the first 2 seasons of the HBO show called Euphoria. He was also in 2 independent movies. He attended Oakland School for the Arts with future Euphoria castmate Zendaya. He had a scar on his head and suffered minor brain damage from a fall he had when he was a teenager. After high school, he took a trip to New York City to visit friends. He ended up moving there. While working at a restaurant in Brooklyn, he was approached by a casting agent asking if he wanted to audition for something. She didn't say what it was for. He thought it was a scam. He got the role in Euphoria. He played a drug dealer with a heart of gold named Fezco, and he was really good at that role. He was shocked by his own success. He suffered from addiction and mental health issues. He attended rehab. In May of 2023, his father died from cancer, and Angus attended the funeral in Ireland where most of his family is. It hit him really hard because his dad was his best friend. He never married and had no children. Angus died on July 31st, 2023 from an accidental drug overdose. He had a lethal combination of methamphetamine, fentanyl, cocaine, and benzodiazepines in his system. He was 25 years old. Brad Renfro was born on July 25, 1982 in Knoxville, Tennessee. He's known for being an actor. He was discovered at age 10. He was cast in the 1994 film called The Client, which was based on the best-selling book by John Grisham. The director Joel Schumacher said Renfro was one of the most gifted young actors he had ever worked with. Brad won the Hollywood Reporter's Young Star Award in 1995. He appeared in 22 more movies, including The Cure, Apt Pupil, Tom and Huck, Sleepers, and American Girl. He was arrested for the first time in 1998 at age 15 for drug possession. He was in and out of rehab several times. In the year 2000, he was charged with grand theft after trying to steal a yacht. He was arrested in 2001 for underage drinking, which violated his probation. The next year, he was arrested for public intoxication and driving without a valid license. He was arrested twice in 2005, once in 2006, and he violated his probation in 2007. He was never married and had 1 child. He died in 2008 from acute morphine and heroin intoxication. He was 25 years old. Britney Murphy was born on November 10, 1977 in Atlanta, Georgia. She's known for being an actress. She also loved to sing. Her death shocked Hollywood. After moving to Los Angeles from New Jersey in 1991 to pursue acting, she landed small parts in many TV shows. Her big break came in 1995 when she was cast in the movie Clueless. I'm not proud of this, but I have also said to someone, "You're a virgin who can't drive." She was in many other movies including 8 Mile, Sin City, Just Married, and Girl Interrupted. She was the voice of Luann on King of the Hill. She put her career on hold a couple of times to care for her mom who had breast cancer. She was engaged many times, but the relationships usually ended before marriage. She dated Ashton Kutcher and maybe Eminem. She married a man with a checkered past named Simon Monjack. She died in 2009 from pneumonia, iron deficiency anemia, and multiple over-the-counter drugs. Her husband died of almost the same reasons a few months later. She was 32 years old. Chyna was born on December 27, 1969 in Rochester, New York. Her birth name was Joan Marie Lauer. She's known for being a professional wrestler, author, bodybuilder, model, and actress. She was called the 9th wonder of the world. She was one of the biggest names in professional wrestling for a while. She made her first appearance in wrestling in 1997 as a bodyguard for Triple H, and soon she was on her way to a groundbreaking career. She wrestled men and women. She was shy growing up and discovered her love for fitness as a way to escape her troubled youth. She graduated from the University of Tampa with a degree in Spanish literature. She could speak multiple languages, she served in the Army ROTC and the Peace Corps, and she supported animal rescue charities. She was in Playboy magazine and a few hardcore adult videos. She lost to Joey Buttafuoco in a celebrity boxing match. She moved to Japan to teach English. She never married and had no kids. She struggled with substance abuse and depression. She died in 2016 from a toxic mixture of prescription drugs and alcohol. She was 46 years old. Edie Sedgwick was born on April 20th, 1943 in Santa Barbara, California. She was a model and an actress. She was a muse for Andy Warhol. With her charm and beauty, Andy was immediately drawn to her and he put her in his art films starting in 1965. One was fittingly called Poor Little Rich Girl. She grew up in a wealthy family on a large ranch. She had 7 siblings. 2 of her brothers lost their lives. Her parents were very strict. She said her dad tried to molest her. Actress Kyra Sedgwick is her first cousin once removed. There was a long history of mental illness in her family. I'm talking generations deep. She developed an eating disorder in high school which lasted for years. She was first institutionalized in 1962 and her weight got down to 90 pounds. She appeared in Vogue and Life magazine in 1965. Lou Reed wrote the song Femme Fatale about her. Some speculate Bob Dylan wrote Like a Rolling Stone about her. She appeared on the inner sleeve of his Blonde on Blonde album. She had a falling out with Warhol due to him not paying her for the movies she was in. He said they weren't profitable yet and to be patient. Drugs took over her life for a long time. She started stealing from her super rich grandma to support her habits. She even started dealing drugs until she got busted and she was given probation. She briefly became sober after getting married in 1971. She was married once and had no children. She died in 1971 after she relapsed and overdosed on barbiturates and alcohol. She was 28 years old. Margot Hemingway was born on February 16, 1954 in Portland, Oregon. She was a supermodel and an actress. Her grandfather was famed author Ernest Hemingway. Her youngest sister, Mariel, is also an actress. Margot was given the first $1 million modeling contract. She was 6 feet tall. She appeared on the magazine covers of Time, Vogue, and Cosmopolitan. She hung out at Studio 54 and she was internationally famous by the age of 21. She had dyslexia and she struggled reading. People couldn't see the dark side of her life, including depression, bulimia, epilepsy, and alcohol abuse. She gained 75 pounds after a skiing accident in 1984. Her pelvis was fractured. She claimed her father sexually abused her. She said of her fame, "Everybody was lapping up my Hemingwayness. It sounds glorious, and it was. I never expected to meet so many professional leeches." Her first film role was in the 1976 movie called Lipstick. She acted in many movies that were not hits. After leaving rehab in 1988, she hoped to revive her career. She said, "I always thought alcohol would give me the strength and courage to do whatever I wanted to do." She posed for Playboy in 1990. She could only get B movie roles. She was married twice and had no children. She died in 1996 from acute barbiturate intoxication. The coroner said it was consistent with an intentional overdose. She was found dead on the 35th anniversary of the suicide of her grandfather, Ernest. She was 42 years old. Verne Troyer was born on January 1st, 1969 in Sturgis, Michigan. He was an actor and a stuntman. His most famous role was in the Austin Powers movie franchise starting in 1999. He played Dr. Evil's protege named Mini-Me. His family was Amish, but they left the Christian group when he was still young. Everyone in his family is normal sized. He was born with a rare genetic form of dwarfism. He was only 2 feet 8 inches tall. He suffered from depression and alcoholism. His first appearance in a movie was in the 1994 John Hughes film called Baby's Day Out. Verne was a stunt double for the baby. He had small roles, no pun intended, in the movies Men in Black, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Jingle All the Way, and My Giant. He was also in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Mighty Joe Young, and The Love Guru. Some of the TV shows he appeared in were The Surreal Life, Boston Public, The Girls Next Door, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and Trailer Park Boys. He was involved in a sex tape scandal. He had a really cool YouTube channel. He was married to a full-sized model for a short time. Again, no pun intended. And he had no children. He died in 2018. A coroner in LA County ruled his death to be suicide from the effects of alcohol intoxication. He was 49 years old.